We're here in Floyd, Virginia, talking to Joe Kenny. Has a machine shop here and does a lot of specialty work, and it looks very interesting. Joe, I want you to tell us a little about what you do here in Floyd. What kind of work?
I make mostly European motorcycle parts, custom parts for people. I do a lot of head guards for Moto Guzzi motorcycles, different styles, different kinds for different models. Side cover knobs to replace plastic knobs on old bikes, and brake pedals, shift pedal replacements to replace the old cast, levers that would snap off, and I make alternator kits. I've got different parts I make to retrofit older bikes with newer alternators and in ignition systems now I'm going too.
And I understand most of your product goes overseas, right?
A lot of it does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sell a lot to Australia and New Zealand, all over the world.
It's fascinating that the internet makes that all possible now.
Yeah, I couldn't have done this kind of business years ago because I don't depend on the local economy at all, really.
Well, I think this is a great example of the kind of business that can be in Floyd and other areas that don't have a local market, but they've got internet available, and of course the other resources that are needed, which are more talent than anything else. Now, Joe, it's interesting here in Floyd to have this sort of business because we don't have a local market, but tell us how you came to Floyd and how the business works out for you here.
Well, I came to Floyd I used to ride my motorcycle down the Blue Ridge Parkway every year, and met some people down here and ended up moving down here. And so Floyd was, I wound up living in Medizzadan, and Floyd was the nearest town, so that's why I like it here.
Okay, so to get the program for your, is this for the CNC?
Yeah, for the CNC.
You start here. Tell me what you were telling me there before about having the drawing in there and this computer generating the code for the machine itself.
Well, if a customer has a part that they want made, they can send me a DXF file, a CAD file, and I call it up on my CAD software and CAD CAM software, and I can do what I have to with the drawing, and then I can generate the program that tells the machines the movements, the G-code. It's got an automatic tool changer, automatic bar feed, and parts catcher, and automatic conveyor to dump the chips. And I'm making alternator parts here, making rotor cores. And this machine changes tools automatically, and it's got cutters for cutting the diameters, different drills and boring bars. And once it's set up, it runs automated.
Okay, tell us how you started acquiring your tools here for the shop.
Well, when I was working for other people, I'd buy up British motorcycles and some other European bikes. And when I wanted to get my own shop together, I had to get rid of some of the British bikes. So I sold a 1959 AJS to get my first CNC mill, and I sold a 68 Triumph Bonneville to get my first manual lathe. I sold a 68 Norton Commando Fastback to get my first Bridgeport mill. I sold a BMW R100 RS to get my first 486 computer, and I just built things up. Had never borrowed any money, no debt involved. I just would sell a bike or work extra hard and save money for the next machine.
Here's some of the parts that Joe machines here in his shop. Custom parts for motorcycles. Beautiful work. Really some pretty work. A lot of engraving as well. See the engraving on these little parts here? Just great. I see just motorcycles all over. Are you a motorcycle buff yourself?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite machine?
I guess I've ridden BMWs the most, but I've got all different kinds. I've got Buells, Harleys, Moto Guzzi, Matchless. I've had a big British motorcycle collection years ago that I sold most of the machines, most of the bikes to buy my machine tools. That's how I got started.
Well, it's been a lot of fun learning about Joe Kenny's Custom Machine Shop. Now, if you need custom work, you know who to call.
Hi, this is Gaynell Larson of the LCF Group. Thank you for watching our little video.